Hello everyone, my name is Steve TV Online, and I'm joined here with Echo Tree.
Hello there.
And this is Rubber Bandits No Dropout. So this is kind of a chaotic in a good way sort of game. It's cooperative. We are going to be playing as these silly-looking bandits that are going to be getting. Well, we'll kind of explain what we have to do while we're in it, but because we're going to be doing a couple of strats while we're playing it, and we'll kind of explain it, and it's kind of self-explanatory once we start it up. Ow. but anyway, we're going to start it up. We have to wait for the 10-second countdown here, but yeah, once we get into it, we'll kind of explain it. We're also going to be calling out stuff, depending on where we're standing, we'll call out stuff. Timing begins the second that it fades into the first level here, so it'll start right now. Alright, so what we have to do in each one of these levels is we have to collect $10, but we don't have to keep that $10. That's the good thing about that. We're going to be killing ourselves. I got left. We're going to be killing ourselves or unaliving ourselves multiple times throughout this run. And to get this, we have to get enough money. Both of us are going to be collecting money. There we go. Right
on
side.
The right? All right.
Yep, jump in.
So once
Perfect.
we do collect all 10 money on each level, that's when the exit door spawns. So at that point, we can leave the level and continue on to the next stage. And again, we don't have to keep all 10 money, which in a couple levels we won't be keeping that. But for now, it's easier if we do keep it instead of taking the time loss of dying.
Yeah. In this one, a lot of the times Echo is going to be, we're going to be using a strat here. Do you want to kind of explain the strat that we're going to be using for this, Echo?
Yeah, so there is also another thing. If one player gets, we kind of got stuck on each other. If one player gets all $10, then only they need to escape, and the other player does not. So Steve here as the hot dog is going to get all $10, jump on my head to skip that little bridge, and then the level ends. So I am left behind, and I actually don't escape, but the level still is cleared, which is good.
And one thing about that is, since Echo is not going through the door, she loses her weapon, but since I go through the door, I get to keep my weapon. So she kind of has to improvise in getting a weapon for the next one. Let's see what we get for RNG in this. Yes! This is what we want. So we can get 2 RNG things here. We either get the chest that we did in the first level, or this. This is what we want to get, is that, I call it the pinata.
Yes, so this is a very lucky spawn here. That all 10 of the money are going to be in this pinata, and one hit sends out the money. So once we get all 10...
Go.
There we go. So in this level, we do die, because then we are going to respawn at the top, and we can immediately go through the door. And another thing is, when we don't have any money, there is no additional counter during this loading screen here. So the loading screen is also a bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah, and we could, we came up with this route, and there's going to be some tricks that we've accidentally found that it's near the end, last half of the levels, but most of this routing is our routing that we found by ourselves.
Yes.
Oh my god, bottom.
Alright, I got the top cone. For this one, we're hitting these little piggies, trying to dodge the cops. This is another level we will be jumping off once we get all 10. Go. There we go.
Nice.
Because rather than walking up the stairs, we can respawn right up top here.
Yeah, and the thing is you don't have to. Each person doesn't have to get a certain amount of money. One person can get 9 and the other person can get 1, and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter how much each person gets.
Correct. As long as we get all 10 total at the same time, we have to be holding all 10.
Yes.
All right, for this one, I'm going to be going to the left. Steve will be going to the right. The money is hidden in these little hay bales. Or little packages. So we gotta watch out for the guards. Oh, I got a money magnet. That's a little power-up.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
That worked out?
Because I got the superpower. I got the star, the superstar. So that was a really good combination, because I got the star, which allows for me to run through everything instantly, and then she had the money magnet, which makes the money go to her. So that was actually the perfect combination we just got there.
Yeah.
That never happens like that.
The power-ups are completely random, and so we rarely get a power-up that actually helps us on a level, and in that instance, we happen to get the 2 ones that would help us the most, which is great.
Alright, this is a really tricky level sometimes. because I have to get lucky enough for this guy that I'm going after. I'm going to be jumping off of her head again, and I have to be able to hit this guy without him hitting me first. Perfect.
There we go. So this is another level. Steve will get all 10 money, and since he has all of the loot, there's no more loot left. I don't have to escape. So I'm left behind.
That was exactly how you want that to go. That was very fast.
Yes.
Very fast.
We definitely use the strategy of jumping on each other's heads a lot, because that saves a lot of time doing the platforming how you normally would in single player.
Mm-hmm.
This one is probably the most RNG dependent level in the entire run, because every one of these little packages could have a money, or it could have a weapon, or something completely useless. So
or
we're gonna break
something
as many as we can.
Or something completely useful, like a jetpack. We're hoping for jetpacks. That's our big thing.
We have gotten lucky a couple times with jetpacks, and maybe an invulnerability power-up. The little star power-up would be helpful. Okay, we got 8 money so far. 9,
Start going,
more to go.
Start going, go. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna try and grab a weapon on the way out, but these guards are not helpful a lot of the times. They'll do that to us. I'm stuck on him. I got it. I got him. Oh, I didn't get a weapon. That's fine. Whatever. So that's what can happen. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That level is the most inconsistent, just because of all the RNG, and then the guards tend to be very aggressive at the top there. Yeah.
This next one is going to be very interesting, because we actually have to do a little bit of strategy here. We're going to... She's going to go after the money. She'll always go after the money. We each have our own little thing going on here. She's going to go after the money. I'm going to be destroying those back guards in the back there. So, ouch. So we can have a rocket launcher for the next area.
There we go. I got all 10 of my money. Oh, I did the thing again, where I hit the guard off.
That's fine. Whatever.
All right,
at least one of us has it.
Yes, so Steve has the rocket launcher, and that is very crucial to get in this level so that we bring it into the next level. We have a strategy based on that rocket launcher.
Yeah. So this is our first helipad level here. All we have to do is collect the money, and then it will drop down a platform for us to get onto. And we hope that it doesn't just throw stuff around like crazy, like we had in practice, but...
Yeah, so with the rocket launcher that Steve has, he can shoot a bunch of these crates so that they will explode. There we go. And once we got a decent amount of them exploded, we can go in and grab the money. There we go, that was pretty fast. I'm gonna grab a katana.
I got it, I'm good. And jump. So you can jump a little bit early on the helipad there to get into the exits a little bit early, unless we have what we did during practice where I somehow went from the ground up into the helicopter.
Yeah, so typically we can save about half a second by jumping at the top of the helicopter lifting us up.
Ooh, yes. Okay, good.
Okay. This is a level where the money can spawn in any of these 4 glass cases. This is an okay spawn. We just got to make sure we only break one side of it if we can. So let's break the bottom side here. There we go.
I got the money.
Oh, it broke. Okay, that's fine.
Well, yeah, because I had the stuff underneath it.
Yeah. Whee! So Steve's gonna go... Oh, he got hit, so I actually need to escape too. There we go, that worked out.
Oh, I don't have a weapon, that's fine. Oh, well, yeah, that wasn't too bad. I got hit, but like I said, it's just a minor thing. Like, she saw it, like, the game is basically all improvised. It really is.
Yeah, we have a lot of optimal strats and then backup strats. So the optimal strat would be Steve collects all 10 money during that and escapes, and I don't have to. But since he got hit, I had to escape as well. This is also a very good spawn here, and you'll see why. Because we can do the same thing. Okay. Yes. We can do the same thing and try to hit down that center area so that it provides a ramp.
You have some
the money's like stuck under.
I know, it does this a lot.
There we go,
okay. You have to go too. You should just start going, but that's fine. Like I said, we just have to like I said, it's so... the physics are wonky in, like, a silly way, but it's not, like...
Yes.
Too bad. Like, it's meant to be silly, and sometimes stuff like that happens, and...
It reminds me of, like, Gang Beasts or Human Fall Flat physics.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, these sort of, like, bean longish creatures that have wacky arms and wacky physics.
Wow, you only have 2.
Yes. So Steve's
So I
gonna
always
go on
go-
the far
yeah.
left here.
I do have a weapon.
Alright. Perfect. I think I still have my katana. Yeah.
Got him.
Alright, I'm gonna get
There's-
this one on the pillar. Okay, the guards are done.
Go,
there
go,
we go.
go. Now just wait.
We have to be
I think
careful
it's
with
about
the
it's about to
switching.
change. It's about to change.
There
Yep,
we go. Perfect.
Nice. That was actually really good. That's perfect because yeah, those like to switch for no reason whatsoever.
Yes, so that's on a cycle, and sometimes if we're too fast and we jump to try to cross that gap, it switches on us mid-jump and we fall and then have to walk all the way around. So we usually like to wait a second to make sure it switches before we try to jump.
What is that flamingo doing?
Good question. That flamingo was haunted in the center, but we shall continue on and pretend to ignore that flamingo. So Steve's gonna collect the money here. I'm going to start spinning this so that it's a little faster for him to go through.
You should be able to. You should have been able to go too. It was spinning enough. But
There we go. Perfect.
that was good. That was good. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, Echo gets the fun job in this one. She gets to spin the thing.
I'm the one who's always beat up by the guards after Steve leaves me. That's 80% of the level Steve leaves me behind. Alright, so this level, we have to try to find a switch in order to get rid of those lasers in the back. And the switch is hidden behind one of these 4 sheets. So there's a 25% chance the lever is on each of these. So we're gonna see who gets it.
Not this one.
I got
Not this one, it's
stuck.
you.
Actually, you get the money. There we go.
Hit it! Oh no!
Shoot. Okay. Sorry about that.
There's
I
only
will
one. Just
escape
go.
as well.
Like, that's fine. Whatever.
Slight mistake there. I actually got like stuck inside of the wall for a second and couldn't.
Oh, did you?
move. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Like inside of that little sheet thing, but
Oh.
yeah, didn't lose too much time there, so all good.
All right. This level. This level. This level.
This level. So this is our first instance of traffic. We have to try to hit these traffic lights to make it so we can actually cross the street without getting hit. So I have to spawn really close. These spawns are also random. There we go. This guard likes to bully us, so let's see. Okay, there we go.
Go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to grab a weapon on my way. There's nothing convenient, so I'm just gonna go.
I have
I'd
a
like
trash
to-
bag. Okay.
Yeah.
So this next level I get to explain because there's a little bit of a tech that I'm going to be doing. Echo's going to be going to the right. I'm going to be running forward, but I'm going to be throwing a weapon at the guard in front of me. That's one thing that we didn't do. Get to explain. There's a lock-on mechanism in this game where if you hold down the B button, we're on the Xbox. If you hold down the B button, it will lock onto the enemy in front of you, and then you release it. I'm going to be throwing the weapon or my trash bag at this guard in front of me. So he drops the weapon and he's gone now. So I have this, and this is very important that I have this weapon right here. I'm gonna hit this so I can cross easier. Okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna run off, and I'm gonna go. That is very important that I got that rocket launcher. That was actually really fast.
That was good, yeah.
That was really fast.
I purposely died because it was too... I would have had to go all the way around in order to get back up to the door with my money, so in that case it was faster for me to die. But Steve wanted to not die in that level, so he got this rocket launcher.
And this is why. I did this one time by accident, and I was just like, I'll just have the rocket launcher for this level. But we found out it's a lot faster, because we have to get all those pigs out of the back of that truck. When we shoot the rocket launcher, it destroys all of the pigs and gets all of the money out of the back of that in one shot with us without us having to run. So I'm just going to shoot that. I think I got all the pigs. Yep, there we go. Where's the last one? There it is. There
right
it is.
there?
I got it.
Okay.
No, oh crap.
Ah,
Crap,
you
crap,
got
crap,
stuck in the
crap, crap.
truck. Where is it?
It's there. It's back. It's back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's still in the front of the truck. It's still in the front of the truck.
There's one of the
It's right there.
Wait, there's another. Okay, this was not the best we've done this level, but anything can happen on this game. Which
that
is
just
great.
goes to show that just goes to show like stuff that's usually a little bit simpler, a little bit easier, but I lost the rocket launcher also, which is unfortunate because we would want to keep the rocket launcher for this level as well. We want to see the pigs. We want to see the pigs. That's what we want to see. Nope. Okay.
Nope. ATM.
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah. So ideally, we would have the rocket launcher and the pigs here, which would be the fastest strategy. But it's a bit RNG dependent, so we ended up with the worst of the two options for this level design. So I'm gonna go down here and hit these ATMs that give us money. And there's one more on the left there. Steve got it. Go. There we go. We're gonna walk off to the left here so that we respawn at the top, and then we can just go right through the door.
Perfect. Oh well. I mean, like I said, this literally just goes to show like we can have the best levels in the world and then stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this game so much fun.
The unpredictability of things that happen. We could have tons of things go wrong at any moment, and we always have to be prepared on our backup strategies.
Yep. And that's why we basically have backup strategies on backup strategy.
Exactly.
So I always go to the right over here. So what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna collect the money, and once again we're just both gonna die. Not yet. Don't go yet. If you have it, don't go yet.
I got my 5. I'm waiting for Steve.
Go.
Here we go. So in this level, even though we respawn at like the same exact point, we choose to die there because we have to wait for the helicopter pad to spawn in anyway. And instead of just waiting and not doing anything, it's faster for us to die because then this loading screen is faster. We don't have to wait for the $10 to tick up on the loading screen. So it saves about like 2 seconds.
I have a weapon as well. I'll throw it at one of the guards.
Perfect, okay. On this one, Steve's gonna go and try to hit the switch there and try to kill some of the guards in the way. I'm gonna go up to that vault where all the money is hidden.
Try and grab something so you can throw something at the guard as well.
Yeah, I'll try to grab a chair on my way.
He's dead. That was good.
Oh, I actually didn't hit the guard. There we go.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock down those boxes so it's easier for both of us to get through. That was really fast.
That was clean, yes.
That was really fast. That's exactly how you want that level to go. That's exactly how you want that to go.
Perfect. And you have a weapon as well?
Yeah, I do. I have a computer.
Perfect. I have a chair, so whoever spawns in front is gonna throw their item, either a computer or a chair, at the guard in the way.
And then they'll do you want the person in front, or are they going for switch or the vault?
Let's have front go for switch. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Steve's gonna go and hit the switch after he takes care of the guard.
And this is a fun level for me, whoever is the person doing the switch. We're gonna distract these guards. Hi, come here, buds. Oh, they're coming after you. They're coming after you.
So the guards aren't typically the smartest. They typically go after whoever's closer to them instead of who has the money. So they just kind of let me through, and now Steve is getting beat up.
Okay, this one is important for Echo's actually going to be hitting the switch for this one. She's going to be going forward, and I'm going to be going after the money because for some reason I'm better at jumping on heads in this, and we're choosing these two characters specifically because it's a lot easier. Grab that cone.
Oh,
you
actually,
already have a weapon, but
oh well.
Don't just go. He fell
the
off.
guard fell. That is okay. There we go. So I needed to hit that top switch there, not that bottom one. And then once Steve has that, he can jump on my head here. Perfect. Oh, and try not to get hit. There we go. We're good. The chair kind of messed me up. I'm not used to carrying a chair on that level.
You all of a sudden had a chair.
Yeah.
All right, this is a fun level. You get to explain this one, Echo.
So, if you didn't believe us just how dumb these guards are, check out this next level here. So Steve's gonna go and try to get that money in the center, and he's gonna cross, this bridgeway. There is a guard that spawns there. That's his job is to try to protect that, right? But he sees us, and he kind of just walks off the edge. So Steve doesn't have anything to worry about. And then he can get all 10 and hop on my head and escape the level just like that.
Echo was in timeout for a second there. That's all.
Yep, I didn't really have to do much that level, but it worked out well. Alright, we're coming up on the final 3 levels here. This one's pretty fun. We get a pickaxe, and we have to mine our way down through these floors. We found the best strategy, instead of going for the pigs on our way down, is just to wait for it all to crumble.
Yeah, we go down all the way, and then it crumbles down, and then get the rest of the pigs. Because it's a lot easier. Okay, I got the top.
Alright, so since Steve spawned closer to the left, he's gonna grab that left one. I'm gonna get this one here.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll actually go to the left, because I ended up over here. So we have to get these left and right piggies that are kind of far. Alright. And one more piggy here. There we go.
That was good. That was really
clean.
good. Are we gonna try the strat that we thought about before this, or just go?
No, let's just do our standard one here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it depends. So we each have our own pathway. We both know how to do both pathways. Depending on where you spawn, you do that path. If you're on top, you're going to be going for the vault. If you're on the bottom, you're going to be killing the guards and then hitting the switch. It's really simple.
Yes. So we are going to see where we spawn here. And the switch is required in order to open that vault to get the loot. So, okay, perfect. Steve's going for the top. I am going for the bottom. So I'm going to try to throw this and hit the guard up top so Steve doesn't have to worry about it. There we go. I hit the switch for him. He can go grab all that money and then escape. He's going to jump across there. Perfect.
Oh, that was close.
And I'm kind of just going to get blown up by these guards. Doesn't really matter because Steve escapes. There
all
we
right,
go.
Echo. All right, this is an interesting one, and this trick right here was found by Echo by accident.
Yes,
this saves what? This saves what? 45 seconds to a minute or more?
Yes. So this is the final level, and time will be coming up when we see the complete screen. And that'll be after the 3rd hit on Steve, and you'll see what I mean by that. So you see this illustrious diamond in the center, so alluring, and you're like, oh, that seems too obvious. It seems like it would be a trap. So normally what happens is you try to go for that diamond, the door opens, and as you can see, I went through the door there. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a fake out that when you run towards the door, then it shuts on you before you can actually escape, and you have to fight waves of enemies. But instead, I went through, Steve got hit, and there we go. That's time.
Yeah, Echo was just messing around and decided to run backwards, and it's one of our favorite clips of all time with us reacting because she went through the door and she's like, just die, just die, just die, see what happens, just die. And when it happened, we're like, oh my god.
Yeah, this game is really great to find all the new strats in each level. We came up with a lot of these strats and have so much fun running it. Yeah, what was our final time on that? I feel like we did pretty good.
That was a 21:36, which is actually really, really good for some of the mishaps that happened in the RNG that we had with it.
Yeah, so, yeah, thank you for watching, and we hope you consider Rubber Bandits. It's a really fun, goofy game. We can also change, like, the costumes of the characters for different bid wars or incentives, and we just have tons of fun goofing around with this game. Yeah, thank you. Anything you want to say, Steve?
No, not really. This is just... this is so fun. Like, every time I play this, there's always something wacky, goofy that happens, and that's why I love this game, and I think it's just something that I think everybody would enjoy online. In person, yeah. Like, literally anybody would enjoy this game because of how goofy and silly it is. But anyway, thanks for watching, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you at the marathon.
Bye-bye!